Let's go, man. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I am Elijah. This is the message that the Lord God have given unto me to give unto you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to tell you, read Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. The prophet told Haggai, the Lord God tells the rebel, hey, here's the rebel. I'm going to use you as a signal. Now that signal has gone forth. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Though I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. The Lord who seeks the Son and come to his holy temple. Even the messenger of the covenant whom you delight in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Though I shall send Elijah to you before the great and breath of the Lord, and shall turn the hearts of the children back and forth, the hearts back to the children. He shall come and strike earth for the curse. Audible voice, the apocalypse has begun. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4. You got to go to Horeb, man. Don't go to Horeb, man. You're going to be losing out. And I know who you are, what you are, what type of power you have received. You're going to be like I was, a damn fool. Listen to all the experts. The expert had me in there masturbating, whipping my meat every night. Yeah. First world class, international homo, as they call it. That's all you become. Yeah. No. Accomplice to murderers, homongers, and everything else. Broke all of the Torah laws. Listening to the experts. Yeah. Well, then you keep on listening to the experts. And then when you be in war, the whole world be in chaos in the war. What you gonna say? Well, you know, the experts told us this. You know who the experts are. Maybe you don't know who the experts are. Some people don't know who the experts are. Some people don't. All right. Blessed the Lord of Spirit, the Lord of Kings, the Lord of Princes, the Lord of Rich, Lord of the Rich, Lord of the Glory, the Lord of Glory, the Lord of Wisdom, the Lord of Wisdom. He shall enlighten every secret thing. Your power is from generation to generation, your glory forever and ever. Deep are all your secrets, and numberless, and your righteousness cannot be calculated. Now we know that we should glorify and bless the Lord of Kings, him who is king over all things. Well, I'm going to just tell it to you, bro. Why is the same thing this morning? Same thing going all over. Same old men telling same old lies. Same old woman dragging her legs over the stage, trying to pretend that she's still 20-something years old. When she looked like she 80 plus, all that makeup and all that hairdo and the most expensive clothes you can buy. Just tell you what's going on. And you have the men out there, they're saying, buy my book, buy my idols. Come on, partnership with me, buy my idols. I got my dad jewels on now. Yeah. You know, I got one on my back and one on my foot. Yeah, you can partnership with me. Tell me what's going on. You mad at me, anything you do, anything you please to me. Yeah. Don't fall for it, bro. I live in that foolishness almost 40 years, from 1978. You know, you grow up as a child into it, but you become an adult, you get it. I started in 1978, May 1978. Yeah. Then I got deep into it. And I didn't get out of it. Might have got out of it in 2012, 2010 or 2012. That's when I got out of it. But 2014 is when when it really, really, really took root. That's a hard thing to stay in that foolishness all those many years. Because I watch it kill my people now. Watch it killing them. Can't walk, some can't walk. Some have arthritis, some have diabetes, high blood pressure, some have Parkinson, yeah, some have hip failure, some have knee failure, yeah, all kinds of stuff I see. You see them when you're growing up together, you see them when they're young and healthy, when they're at their best. You see them when they're walking down the street, everything's turning their head to watch. People hollering out their cars. Yeah. Then when they get a certain age, all that quits, all this stop. It doesn't stop because disobedience. Because that would bring on the looks and old age, all that comes from disobedience. Just letting you know. Yeah. Disobedience. Yeah. Don't make me prove that, man. Let's even prove this. Let's go on. Let's move on. Yeah, it's very easy to prove. But they said they think Esther was a young woman, but our mother Esther was 75 years old. They thought she was a young woman. I'll just say it. That's the testimony. She was 75 years old because of her grace and her pious and holy life made her appear to be young. Yeah. I know someone there. Oh, yeah, I'm like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like that. That's the blessing of the Most High God. Men like that also. So you look at my daddy, 105. You look at my daddy, that man can't be no more than 60 years old. He was 105. Yeah. Mom's too, she was like that. See the truth. No, man, dream all last night. All this morning. Now, I don't remember all of it. Of course, you know you're going to ask him to bring it back. What y'all waiting on? You're waiting on the doctor. No, he put this thing up there twice. Yehuda. All right. No. Now I took it off. Don't do no more Yehuda. I did it. He had it up there twice. We waiting on Madonna. No, because the people not giving us the news. We getting the news that we get. They're giving us the news when they can't hide it no more. The longer that they can hide and deceive you, that's what you the elitists. That's because you bragging about the 1%, and you won't be like the 1%, but them people are liars, thieves, murderers. I'm telling you. Because they were talking about how the Israelis, how these people from the Iraq, not the Iraqis, the Iranians kidnapped, they say they kidnapped some person from their side of the services, the government services. Let me put it that way. Right, and then the Israelis had kidnapped somebody on their sides of the government agencies, the Iranians. And so now they're looking for the bigger swap. He won this wicked man. And then he's showing how China taking over everything. Africa, Africa's, the Suez Canals, the Straits. Yeah, they showed that China. That is foothold in everything, China. That's in Ezra's chapter 2. They told you what China was going to do. And it's doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Just telling you. So they had that on this morning. That was on, Israeli Now News. And they, of course, they bragged about the smallest country in the world, no bigger than Vermont or Maryland. Yeah, but they had the most, the best scientists, the best technologies, and the best AIs, the best of everything in the world. Of course, they are the best. Yeah, I don't doubt the best stem cell research. I don't doubt that they are the best in the world, even better than the United States. Yeah, I don't doubt that. You gotta know the prophecy. You gotta know the truth. And then you know that everything they get comes from the fall of the devil. That's where it comes from. That's how they bear the best. Come from Ezekiel, the demon demonic spirit. Don't they have Moloch, the stone god? Yeah. And they try to make it seem like they hated all over the world. We the Jews, and we are hated all over the world. That's to keep up the prophecies. The prophecy Israel should be disliked, put to shame all over the world as we have been. Yeah. We can't be us, man. Cannot. A Jew cannot be Israel, and Israel cannot be a Jew. God has made it so. All right. Anyway, one live by the sword. I don't want to live by the words of his mouth. You know, one live by the Torah. Another one live by the shedding of innocent blood. That ain't going down. So he's showing you that China getting ready for make this move. Not more to it than just that. They use one another. They use one another. That's why God told you to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Yeah. Who you are. Keep telling who you are. You don't want to go around and think, well, I'm African-American, I'm black. Yeah. I'm a black Jamaican. I'm African Jamaican. Afro-Mexican, Afro-Cuban, Afro-Brazil. And all that. It's a lie. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a damn lie. You're Judah. You are Israel, God's chosen people. You are a certain type of angel with a certain type of power. And God has made it so. All right. You come from a land that was perfect at one time. In all his ways. How we mess up just like we always mess up. The mixed multitude. We get messed up doing what the expert says. With the mixed multitude, they're the experts. Mixed multitude. The next thing you know, we're being chastised. God chastised. No. They're like, tell Dr. Shelly to find that for me. I just finished reading it. And Nebuchadnezzar. I think it was Nebuchadnezzar said, everywhere the Jewish people go, they destroyed everything. Yeah. Now they say they got I don't know, they say Egypt. They got Egypt destroyed. They got Jerusalem. They got Palestine destroyed. Got Jerusalem destroyed. And if they stay in Babylon, Babylon will be destroyed also. They might already say Babylon has been destroyed. Nimrod. They did. Babylon is Babel. Babylon. Babel. Tower of Babel. Babylon. Yeah. And they got it destroyed. The Jews about to get the whole world destroyed. Watch. On account of them, the whole world gonna be destroyed. Keep watching. Keep watching. Mm-hmm. Well, you say what you want to say. Yeah. You see where it's gonna stand, yours or God's. We're about to get into it. I'm telling you, I'm being very patient now. Continue on being patient. People not telling the truth, man. China's in Africa. China's in the Middle East. China is in Asia. China is in India. China is in South America. China's in the United States. They're not telling them. China's in the UK. Yeah. All right. I'm learning about prophecy. But go read it. 2nd Esdras chapter 13 through 16. Then you can come back. You can say, well, let's go listen to that white-eyed fool. Let's go listen to that babbler and show him where he's lying. There's no such thing as Asia doing everything like the United States so they can take over the world. There's no such thing as the Jewish people. Yeah. Doing everything so they can rule the world. And they're waiting on their Messiah so they can rule the world. There's no such thing. Yeah. Demon demonic spirits, they're here. They're here. I was watching that picture of Venom. I was watching Venom. Same thing. They go out of space. God send the demons down here to chastise me. Venom. It's the same thing. It's in every picture. By every picture you watch, it's in the same thing. I was watching the afterlife of the Ghostbusters. Same thing. They open up the gate of the portal. The demon demonic spirits all the whole to demon demonic spirit come and infest everyone. Really, you're already here. They're invisible. They are invisible. Those are the spirits see spirits. So none of us see, I won't go there. Y'all probably have in your dream and vision. Those are the spirits see spirits. Those that born of the spirit see spirits. Yeah. I don't care what they are. They be dragons or whatever. Doesn't bother me, man. Doesn't bother me. There's another spirit. Oh, I can watch that in Medusa. Oh, no. I don't want to see you, Satan. Now you think I see it? No, it's Beelzebub. I know it's Beelzebub. I don't want to see. Now you think I get it? Yeah. It's a joint. Moms, look at it, moms. It's a joint. Let's go. Heal Israel. Oh, no, never pose on other one. It's something else. Wait for him to go through it. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. The turn of God of our fathers may be 1,000 times. It's not good. All right. Not good at all. The turn of God our fathers may be 1,000 times so many more as you are, and bless you as he had promised you, what you have done. And the people made an answer to this blessing, saying, let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. Establish the work of our hands upon us. Let the work of our hands establish thou thee. Rise up, Lord, and let thy enemies be scattered, and let them that hate thee flee before thee. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord, and the cloud of the Lord was upon him by day when he went out of camp. When he went out of camp. Return, O Lord, unto the many thousands of Israel. No. Come on, anytime. The Lord God said, come like a thief in the night. So if you're not prepared when the Lord comes, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Because, you know, we say a lot of things, and we went over a lot of things. But everything that we go over, God has left in his word. Just because you don't know where it's at, that does not mean that we don't know where it's at. Because we're not anybody. We humble ourselves, we obey the voice, keep the commandment. God revealed his mystery and secrets unto us. Dream, vision, audible voice, where he had left it, where he had published it. He gave us all of that. Don't mess it up, man. You don't want to mess this up. Because when you start doing it the right way, being obedient, at first it's hard, but once you start being obedient, it becomes very, very easy. And just like I said all the time, man, this been this easy all the time. Why have I been doing this all the time? Because how easy it is now. Like this evening, what starts this evening? This evening starts the new moon. A new month starts this evening. And what God do? What is he gonna do? The Most High, he's gonna give you what? A new moon blessing. Yeah. I don't know the dreams I had last night. I'm in war. Boy, I'm in a straight up war against Satan. No, I mean I could tell. Oh no, I can tell. Because you don't be like your usual self. No, you don't be like the usual self. And that's how you know you're in a straight up war against him. The least little thing becomes so he magnified the least little thing to make it hard. It seems like it's really hard, but it really is all in your mind. It's all in your mind. For God is our Father, the Lord of mercy, who has made all things with that word and all damn man. And all damn man. Through thy wisdom they shall dominion over the creatures what thou hast made, and all the world with equity and righteousness to execute judgment with the uprightness of heart. Give me wisdom that sit by thy throne, and reject me not among the children of men. For I thy son, for I thy servant, son of thy handmaid, is a feeble person, short of time and too young for the understanding of judgments and laws. Though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet that wisdom be not with him. He is to be nothing to God. Thou hast chosen me to be a king of thy people, and a judge of thy sons and daughters. commanded that I should build a temple upon the holy mountain, an altar in the city where thou dwellest, a resemblance of the holy tabernacle which thou hast prepared from the beginning. Oh, and wisdom was with thee, which knew thy work, and present when thou midst the world, and knew what was acceptable in thy sight, and right in thy commandments. Send her out of thy holy heaven from the throne of thy glory, that she being present may labor with me, and I may know the thing, and that I may know what is pleasing to thee. For she knoweth and understandeth all things, and she shall lead me sovereignly in my doing, and preserve me in thy power. So shall my works be acceptable, and I shall judge thy people righteously, and be worthy to sit in my Father's seat. For what man is he that can know the counsel of God, or who can know what the will of the Lord is? The thoughts of mortal man are miserable, and our devices are uncertain. For the corruptible body presses down the soul, and earthly tabernacle weighed down the mind that muses upon many things, and hardly gets right about the things that are on earth, and with labor find out the things that are before us, and the things that are in heaven who have searched out. That counsel we have known, except thou give wisdom, and send thy Holy Spirit from above. For so was the way of him that dwelleth on earth for reform, and man was taught the things that were pleasing unto thee, and saved through wisdom. Amen. Now I miss something. I miss God, I miss one thing. I don't miss now. Got something big coming. Something huge is coming. It's coming. It's here now. Yeah, it's here now. So the demons and devils gonna grow, but the righteous and the faithful and the pious not gonna grow. Oh, man, that ain't what it said. The prophet state what? The ungodly and the righteous growing up at the same time to renew the age of the righteous. Thou, O light, shining before the light of the morning upon thy preachers, so that it become day upon earth. And in thy holy tabernacles, there's no need of any other light than that of the unspeakable splendor from the lights of thy countenance. Accept my prayer, be well pleased with it. Likewise, the sacrifice which thou hast prepared. Thee through me who saw thee, accept me favorably, and show me and teach me and make it known to thy servant. Thou is promised me. But you think I just be saying things, saying things? Now I gotta get something else. I don't know, but just wait for it. You give me something. He's God and not man. He lives up above and not below. Who you waiting on? Everybody got Asa, Jared, a dollar, or you waiting on your dollar. No, you don't know my goal. You don't know my goal. Yeah. Come on, Bill, and share something. Jewish people go anywhere they want in the world. Everybody don't mess with people. They're not. They're not. But Israel cannot. Everywhere they go, turn the best and keep you, turn and make his face to shine upon you, be gracious. Turn and lift up his kindness upon you, give me peace, O Israel. The Lord thy God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God, all thy heart, and all thy soul, and all thy might. Come on. Both and bring him vision. And let's go. No, we gone someplace. God had given me something. I didn't know. There ain't, no, man. God give me so much, but God give me a lot, really. But the Holy Spirit have to bring it back to you. The Holy Spirit don't bring it back to you. You're not going to retain it. You're not going to keep it. No. I say 45. We just went over 45. I think it's 45. Well, I'll see this one. I'll see this one. Jared, remember the dream. I was watching this court case on TV. Look into the picture. Court case, the judgment and justice. And for everybody to see. And people was wearing business ties, but all different colors of the rainbow. It seems so. It's for the whole world to see. For the whole world to see. And see. And then I noticed that one part of the case is trying to have the case to be stalled and prolonged as much as possible, and the people would get up and walk out in the middle of the case. I think it had something to do with the alphabet. Medicine, that's it. That's pretty. No, it's simple. It's simple. It's simple. Don't make it something as it's not. We know that's going on now. This have to be. It have to be. Don't worry about it. No, our emphasis is not in none of that. Yeah. No, our emphasis is in none of that. Because we know that all is supposed to happen. Because we're living in the end time. We know all this is supposed to come to pass, just like we are coming to pass. All that is supposed to happen. Okay. No. Next thing about my old Israel friend who I grew up with, who's supposed to commune, and she had a vaccine of the beast in her. And she was mad about the court case. She was mad because how the poor Israel community was voting. All right. No, because they depend upon us, but we know how it's supposed to go at the end. That's written in Testament of Solomon, and like we have in your dream, the book of Enoch. And the book of Enoch is in your dream, yeah. Testament of Solomon, the book of Enoch. 98, 99, something like that. All right. The vaccine of the beef. I don't know. I don't know about that. And she was mad about the court case. And she was mad. No, I told her that, no, they're going to start suing them. Whoever put out that vaccine, eventually they're going to start suing them. But that's in the dream of vision. Yeah, in the dream of vision, they're going to start suing those people. I don't know who put it out, but they're going to start suing them. Whoever. Yeah. That's in the prophecy. Yeah, I still have it on top. No, because I said she might be successful in accomplishing that goal, but later on they will come back on you, and they will sue you or destroy you or do them both. So now that's in the prophecy. Okay, but let's continue on. But that was in this dream too. All right. So, and she said, what is wrong with these poor neighborhoods? I'm going to shoot these neighborhoods. They need to be blue states and stick together and be more him. So, no, because he already told you, red or blue, Republican, Democrat, both of them are the broad weak. And a lot of that stuff got in with Obama, even though Obama was claiming to be Democrat. All his ways was Republican. He was the best Republican. He was the best Republican ever had in a long time. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did a lot of damage, especially when it came to the. No, that was his job. That was his job. All their children to do it, and he did it. Because we don't get to choose whether we're gonna do. We get to choose whether we're gonna do evil or good. So he know he didn't do. He know he didn't do good at all. Right? He was a people pleaser. He was a politician. Yeah. Anyway, no, because I hope they do, because they have never done, none of them have never done nothing for them, for us, for Israel. Matter of fact, they hurt Israel in all its ways. Yeah. So stick together and be more he, him, or she, her, for now every voting. Then she turned to me and there was darkness all around. Darkness all around. No, that's in the book of Amos. What they say, the earth was going to be filled with darkness and the people with gross darkness. But that's what it is. It's going to be a 40-day dream. Yeah. And she started recording me. And I didn't, no. And she asked me what was wrong with the alphabet community and started recording me. And I didn't say anything, but I didn't feel like myself, like there was an uneasy evil presence there while she was trying to record me. So she was trying to entrap me. Because they kept doing that to Jesus every time they went to, because that's the same thing the Pharisees, scribes, and hypocrites done to Jesus. They tried to ask Jesus different questions to entrap him. So they tried to do the same thing. Yeah. And I will go to only the light part of the whole area. No, it's showing that even a fool is counted wise when you keep their mouth shut. Because you're a wise man, you're a prophet. Yeah. And I added it's like a room at the top of a lower staircase, like a hallway. I jump up all the stairs, going from the bottom to the top. Right? So now I stop again. Because when I was dealing with that woman, no, I don't have no sex or nothing, but you don't have to have sex with somebody if you're still in a relationship with somebody. It's one of those type of things, right? Because they be preparing for looking for an opening. And so, I had got a card. Yeah, I was during a time when Serena Williams was playing in when she won the U.S. Open. And she had on that black cat suit. So the woman was down at the bottom of the stairway. She had on a black cat suit. I think I came down on a card at first. But then after that, the next scene, she was down, the window was open, I was downstairs, she was downstairs. First I was upstairs. The next thing you know, I was downstairs by her, and she had on that black cat suit. She came out the window down on the cord. And You know, I didn't do nothing. I had nothing to do with anything. And so next thing, I'm going back up the staircase back up. But man, I was like, you know how you be like on all fours trying to get up, hard, climbing back up that staircase. That way it was for me. Yeah, but I got over it. Yeah, I got over it. You know, I remember that dream. Yeah, that dream looked like you had. Yeah. Oh, it seemed like a room at the top of a long staircase, like a hallway. And I jump up all the stairs, going from the bottom to the top. And I heard her coming, so I go and change. And I go and charge her to shut the door at the bottom of the stairway, so she wouldn't come where I was. And the light, so you overcame. That was a good dream. No, you went fast up the staircase. I had struggled to get back up that staircase. I did it though. I was the first one I had to struggle to get back up, but I did. Yeah. I see such an evil and abhorrent demon that was her. It took over my friend's body. Her face looked nothing like my friend's. A very pale skinned woman. Face and so with very large eyes, with nothing but blackness in her eyes. Her mouth was wide with large teeth. Her hair was black, and she looked like venom. It looked nothing like the Israel friend I grew up with. I slammed the door, shut it, the show. Now that got to stop again. Because a lot of people I grew up with, you know, the parents and things, they had the best of the best. I grew up with them. And they got a certain age. They became drug addicts, dope fiends, and co-mongers, prostitutes, all kinds of stuff. You don't know how they're gonna be when you're growing up with them. You don't know how them people gonna turn out all y'all kids. Then when you grow up. You got some people every time you look around, the mom that made them at church. They when they grow up, they live a thug lifestyle. But some people out there very educated, highly educated. And they became what? Just telling them. You know, you just see that with Jared going through. That's in his dream and vision. Yeah. I can tell you some things, but deny at the time. Yeah. God tell you, them people that you grew up along, just tell them the path, show them the path that you have taken and stick with it. Yeah. And slam the door on all that. All right. I saw the demon person, my friend, they were the ones scared of what they saw of me, and I heard her scream in darkness, and I closed the door and I woke up. And when I woke up, I saw some type of symbol that was floating in my eyesight. It looked like a many-pointed symbol. And it went away after a few seconds. I also knew that the same demon was trying to make me afraid, to shake me in the room that I was in. A many-pointed symbol is it not that's the trying to make you take a hold of it. Now, I forgot. They got a scripture what many pointed on. Yeah, I forgot what one it is. Right. In a dream, I was in the laboratory. Bill Gates, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to kill as many people as he possibly can. Bill Gates. He's a mass murderer. Anybody that tell you got too many people in the world, they are a mass murderer. Yep, trying to kill a lot of people. And bringing them at the laboratory to Bill Gates on. No, that's the one probably got that malaria vaccine out there with Africa. Many people want the raw earth that Africa had. They've been trying to do that. Trying to kill many as they can to go in there and scoop it up. Yeah. The laboratory Bill Gates on. I was a student. Man, it's 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock already all the time. That time go by fast, man. Anyway, no, I don't know. We do much as we can while we can. All right. Now I was a student with a few others trying to learn the thing, and I was a part of a group of interns. And I remember Bill Gates said to my group that we had to stay in the lab because the number of the radiation was high. It was at 3.9. 3.9. In my mind, I found what he was saying to be suspect. I kept it to myself, but I knew Bill Gates was doing some kind of experiment. Right. So no, that's a nuclear experiment. That radiation, that's a nuclear experiment. No, because I told you the other day, that's why they need Chernobyl. Yeah. That's why they need Chernobyl, because of that nuclear, and that other place too. Hiroshima, the Japanese place. Yeah. Need hard water, bro. Anyway, he was saying to be suspect. I kept it to myself. I knew Bill Gates was doing some kind of experiment. I wanted to go part in it. Next thing I'm in the dark laboratory with my shirt off now. Wake up trying to fight off passing out from the drugs I was drugged with. So you putting drugs out there. Bill Gates. You don't know what type of drug, you don't know what that man into. No, that man. You don't know what he's into. You have to wait. God want to expose him, just like exposing him now. Yeah. They got, they put it up there. I don't know if they're still together. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. You got the Heritage Foundation. Yeah, the Coles Foundation. You got a lot of them out there. All of them doing the same thing. Trying to exterminate Israel. That's what they're doing. I will tell it to you. I kept it to myself to be doing some kind of experiment. I wanted Tuskegee 626. I wanted no part. Next thing I'm in the dark laboratory with my shirt off, and I wake up trying to fight off passed out. And the drugs I was drugged with, and it made me feel very tired. I kept fighting, but I was so drugged, I would pass out, and I wake back up. And a second later, I see Bill Gates in the corner, watch me. You know, that's what they're doing now. Yeah, that's something they're doing, bro. They're doing it now. Remember how you see like right before it happens, like a day or 3 days, or sometimes it was happening while he was even doing it. So he's doing it right now. Anyway, a lot of y'all was too young for Iran Contras. Ronald Reagan and all of them, they was taking the money. Oliver North, they was taking buying drugs and putting it in Israel communities. Yeah, I got caught up in that. You know how God let you be a part of something, so let you know. I got caught up in the cigarette thing. I got caught up in this cocaine thing, the crack coke thing. Yeah, where one of your friends get it to, man, come on, let's go buy a dude. And then you go buy the dude living in a hotel, a motel complex. Yep. I'm just telling you what they did. They thought they did it. Now they're doing something else. So you think all of you got hooked up on those condoms and those pills? What you think they went over to Afghanistan and did? So you think the people gonna take all that opioid that they was getting from Afghanistan and throwing that away? You really think they did that? Or did they turn America and all the other countries out? All right. I'm just saying, just telling you. Yeah. But he's going to pay for it. God said he's going to pay for it. It's a very thing to see our people, beautiful, beautiful, man. I'm talking about beautiful black women. Yeah. Highly intelligent, highly educated, some of them got caught up in there. And that opioid where they put all that stuff out on the street for to destroy Israel. You got caught up in that. It's a hard-breathing thing. But everything is designed to go against Israel. Every evil spirit. Well, so people don't have evil spirits in them. All right. Okay, bro. We died in there. I kept fighting, but I was so drugged, I would pass out. And wake back up a second later, I see Bill Gates in the corner watching me. I stick my middle finger up at him, and I pass out again. I wake up to another guy who was in my group, not knowing what was going on. So the second you pass out, you don't know what they're doing to you. Because I'll be asleep. I'll be there watching television. Like, when I get off, and I go lay down and tell them I'm going to rest a while before I get up and say my prayers or do whatever I have to do before the sunset. And next thing you know, boom, I'm out. And I could be watching something on television. If you're watching something old, you know how long you've been out. And you might think you've been out for a few seconds. But you've been out, you might have been out an hour or two where you think you only been out a few seconds. Yeah. And those dudes be on that car in that duck, I didn't see him. Depends on how good, like they say, it depends on how good the dope is. Because some of them go out and some of them go out, and then some of them go out and they stay down there a long time, then they wake up. Watched that all my life ever since I was a kid. Well, blessed be he, blessed be the righteous judge. God, and what God did, God put me in an environment where they had a lot of teenagers, like 17. I was a little kid. I'm 11 or 12 years old. I wasn't that old. I was about 10, 11 years old. 12, about 12 years old. All right. And then these guys are 17, 18, 20, and we think they're grown men because we children. We don't know. And then they'll tell us, go upstairs, boy, take this cap, go up there and give me some water. We take a vino cap, run upstairs, give them some water, bring it back to them. They'll be in the back hallway or wherever they're at. And they see that, and they look at you and say, boy, I will never catch you doing this. If I ever catch you doing this, I'm going to kill you. That was what they told us when we was children. That was the dude that was hooked up on heroin at early age. That was what they told us. Thank God for them. And that's one of the reasons why I got hooked up on heroin. Yeah. A man that really loves his people, he can be deep. That's why some people say any man is better than no man at all. Right? If a man out there and he's hooked up on alcohol, he makes sure nobody else gets hooked up on alcohol. The man out there hooked up on drugs like that, he makes sure nobody else gets hooked up on drugs. But you always got to do is see. I'll hook up on drugs and get him hooked up so he can buy me. I had those in the neighborhood also. It wasn't in the project, it was in the neighborhood. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Let's tell you, that's in Jerry Green. Bill Gates is the one who's doing it. I told you the other day about Bill Gates. I told you about the malaria vaccine. Well, you've been trying to get that vaccine passed for the longest of time. That's why they want Israel to be hooked up on watching videos and YouTube in 10 seconds. So they want to sit down there and watch the documentary, even though it all of the night might not be 100% true, but they have some truth in it. All right. Or like I said, broken clock is right twice a day. And so they might have some truth in it, but that's where I got it from. Watching PBS. The proceeds come from this document from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Heritage Foundation, and then they tell all the different foundations who have part on it. And then next thing you know, you see, well, malaria kills so many people this year, and they're trying to find a drug to cure it. Now they got one out. It's only found in Africa. All right, let's continue on. I'm just telling you. All right. So I kept fighting, and I was so drugged, I would pass out and wake back up a second later. That's hard. See Bill Gates in the corner watch me. I stick my middle finger up at him and pass out again. I wake up to another guy who was in my group, not knowing what was going on. I told him we had to get out of here. I grabbed, oh man, let's stop right there. No, remember I told you that movie, that picture, hypnotic. Hypnotic? Yeah, no. No, if guy woke up, and it was, no, best friend. He said, man, had him on college. I love you, man. I would love you not doing that. And then he did like that to the other man that's behind him, took that little spray, and was about to put him out again. But when he held his breath. Then when he held his breath, it took that man and pushed him back. He ran out that door and he was trying to catch him. He ran out that door, turned back. He was about to go out the main door. Because they had him like in a cage. He ran out the cage. Then he got to the main door. I had that ring not too long ago. And then he turned around and looked back at him and said, I love you, man. And then the woman drives up in her car, in the vehicle, she got her children down there and said, I can't sleep. And then the man said, I got something that's going to help you sleep. Hypnotic. Well, it's a hypnotic or hypnotic. He said, it will help you to sleep. Come on in here. And he was watching. I told you that. Same dream. That's the same dream. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. And I grabbed my red shirt. You know, I said, again, I wake up to another guy who was in my group not knowing what was going on. I told him we have to get out of here. I grabbed my red shirt, put it on, and I tried to find an exit and see all these different spots in the lab where they do different experiments. So they got a whole nurse the other day on dinner. And one had that lab. They're doing all types of stuff. And then you watch. All of them have labs now with it. All of them doing different types of experiments. All of them. Yeah. And I grab, if you go watch FX, FX. I just been watching that. Belly Shell told me they had the woman give that black pill. And she was one of those chemists. She came up with that black pill. Yeah. FX, the black pill. All right. Yeah. All of them have a laboratory. Man, I see so many pictures. Everybody got their laboratory. And all of them doing it. Nanotechnology, stem cell research, cloning, X-File, cloning research, sound wave research. All of them doing. Let's continue on. Yeah. All different experiments. I saw a place where they experimented on plants. So it's a plant. Well, they've been experimenting on weed hemp. That we call weed hemp, HEMP. Yeah. I told you hypnotic. All right. hypnotic, hypnotic. No, it doesn't get out. It's the same thing. You were doing, yeah, the woman was doing experiment. Then you had the skeleton key. Because they used both on the X-Files. And it was over there in Hades. And it was using both. It was using a plant as well as enchantments and witchcraft. Yeah. All I can do is just tell it to you. What you want me to do? It's right there. The Lord will go read the book of Revelations if you don't want to read no other book. This is in the book of Revelation. I saw there was experiment on plants. I saw also a lot of walk-in freezers and fridges. Oh man, this is in the Winter Soldier. That's in the Winter Soldier, and that's in just saw this picture. The Secret Invasion. The Winter Soldier and the Secret Invasion. No, all I'm doing experiments. Because Jared at the right age for them to do this. You ever seen two broke hoes? That's really, man, they call it two broke girls, but really two broke hoes. And when they do anything, they sell their soul for Marshall Brady. They made cupcakes. Selling your soul for Marshall Brady cupcakes. Right. And they would go and they would go. Girl told me, well, I know you can make some money at. You can go take these pills and do the experiments. All right. When you look at the invasion, they have them up there, they froze them, and then on the X-File, the man who died, and he was doing experiments on the jet plane, on the jet engines. And so he had himself, I forgot what they call it, with the freezer. Now they got a name for it. Yeah. No Walt Disney World. Now I've been to Walt Disney World a couple of times. They're doing the same type of experiments with plants and they're freezing the embryos. They've been doing it. All right. And we got another picture out there. Black Mirror. Man. No, I'm just saying, he's Jerry Green. So most likely we're going to have a news report, breaking news. We have found, scientists have, it's written in the American Journal that, they just won a Nobel Peace Prize for the discovery of the new gene. It's going to be in there. That's what he got. All right. So I saw a lot of walk-in fridges and signs on them saying, not to go inside unless you know what you are doing. I see a nuclear reactor. So they have something to do. I'm just really telling you that. I'm just really telling you that. No, I told you that. How many days I told you that now? Something going on in Chernobyl where they need that nuclear waste. You don't know how long the people are doing that, bro. You don't know how long. God revealing it unto us. No, they got Oppenheimer coming out now. The man named Einstein, he could have done it, but they got Oppenheimer done. Both of them was Jewish scientists. Yeah, just tell you what's going on, man. All right. Nuclear reactor, nuclear experiment. And me and this guy will find our way out. And it's nighttime. We look back at the lab and see all the green nuclear radiation coming out of place. It looks like green smoke. The guy, he jumps clean up, jump and clear fence about 9 feet. Clear fence about 9 feet. Now that brings me to Lawrence Fishburne. He made a movie called The Signal. Signal. Yeah, we already know that. Yeah, we already know they're doing experiments. We already know that. All right. So there's nuclear. They need that nuclear waste for to do the experiments with. Now, or it might have nuclear explosion. Yeah, it might have nuclear explosion. It looked like green smoke, and the guy he jumped a clear fence about 9 feet like it was nothing. I see his body changing. Now he has two heads. Remember, I just had the dream of vision about the people come from another planet, look like us, shapeshifters. Because in the book, the prophet of Elijah, the Gregorians, yeah, 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 yeah. We ain't saying nothing new. All this we know. All right, but go read it there. Go read that. Where is that? It's a 40-day dream, Jerry. No, it's there. Everything you need to know is in it. I don't think know X-Files to supernatural also. I see the two A's. It's green and big like a hawk, and I tell him something. It's not right. And then I jumped and I had super strength, and my body was changed too. X-Files was trying to make super soldiers. You at the right age, Jeff. Yeah, you at the right age for being a super soldier. Yeah, I went in the military when I was 20 years old. Everybody don't go to the military 18 and 19. Some go 17, 16. Some go 20, 22. You got up to 35. They're going to have a draft, bro. They're going to have a draft. So Bill Gates them experiment on super soldiers. Because when Putin went into Ukraine, the first thing he did not destroy the nuclear plant. He went straight there to Chernobyl and to the new nuclear plant that they had. Yeah, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out. Gonna be in a magazine or something. They're gonna come out and tell you what they have done. Because they are demons and demonic spirits. They love to brag and boast about what they have done with new mystery or something they discovered. They're gonna come out. All right. And my body was changed too, and we tried jump on the roof to rooftop, but when we would land too hard and destroy houses. On accident, next thing I was going, we got through the city looking like I did after radiation. And my body was changing. I asked God for a piece of candy. He was scared and gave me some chocolate caramel candy, and I ate it. No, because I watched Venom again this morning, and he was a zombie-like creature. He liked eating brains, and he liked chocolate. And I ate it. No, the same thing on the scrolls. Yeah, the guy asked for espresso. The man, the wife, man take the sugar and put it in there and say, well, all that sugar in espresso. And he said, for espresso, the man said, no. He liked the sugar and he was eating the sugar. And espresso was just, yeah, it was about the sugar, it wasn't about the espresso. That's what he said in so many words. All right. All right. I ate it, and then the next scene, remember a lot of people giving me their change and some dependence on them. So we were good. Some were bronze, some were silver. I remember one bronze chain had a box of blood printed on it. Oh, you got a lot of stuff in this green video. At the end, you know, you got more power. Remember, we get the hind legs and hind feet. You can type it in. That's what we get, hind legs and hind feet. You got that. You got another chain, another pendant. I don't know what they're for. Some were bronze, some were silver. There was one bronze chain here, a box of pendant on it. How to fight. Then I feel something pulling my leg, and I see a pencil sticking out from it. I pull it out, and I write a number 52. So it's page 52, chapter 52. I don't know where you find that. You have to find it yourself. Book of Enoch. I don't know. You might have to find it yourself. But it's 52. In the clouds with the pencil. So they wrote 52 in the cloud with the pencil. I'll write it in 50. I wouldn't write in 52. I'll write in clouds. And pencil. I type in pencil. I type in clouds. And see what come up. And with the pencil, I have another pencil to Kendrick Lamar. So whatever he's rapping about, that's another clue. Yeah, he was rapping about something, but I don't remember, and I woke up. So it's one of his songs, yeah, what they're doing in there in one of them songs. It's all right. All I can do is tell it to you. You can go back. Right. Double shells are opposing. All right. You know, you said new moon starts this evening at sunset. It ends. Now I'm gonna have a short day. I mean, we're not going out to do the whole thing. I forgot about the new moon. The short day, I didn't forget about the new moon. I forget that we usually have a short day. Prepare for the new moon. All right. It should come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one side to another, should all flesh come to worship before me, say the Lord God. No, Jared, I can't say that's a new moon dream, but I'm quite sure it's a 40-day dream that Jared had. Because I remember I had a 40-day dream like that. Oh, that's a beautiful dream. Wonderful, because a lot of stuff you had now I have seen already. Yeah. I was sitting somewhere in the house with my mother and Parker playing Monopoly game on television. Look at the picture. It have something to do with Monopoly game, have something to do with money, have something to do with finances, have something to do with the housing market. Yeah, all that's in there. Yeah, and I remember saying about how the most expensive properties on the board. So they have something to do with the housing market. Dark blue color. One, the 4 properties now instead of 3. Properties going up. And I bought one of them. Someone came, the man on me and had to pay. Yeah, so the property values are going up. They have something come up, oh, they're going to raise the interest rate by 0.25%. They're going to raise the interest rate by 0.25%. Yeah, but that was 4 years apart. All right. I forgot they were going to do that. I don't know when they're going to do it. They're supposed to come out. I also never think about going around the board pairs and collecting money to give to them. And the switch I'm in a room I used to have in another house when I was younger. My uncle was standing there saying something to me, but I can't remember. So they're going to raise the interest rate. They're going to do it. All right, let's see if I'm wrong. When I was typing and drinking, the young combined with smoke that Asa saw in one of his screens. Yeah, Asa still that age he could be drafted. Don't go, because you ain't coming back. Jesus said if you go, you ain't coming back. No, everybody go to these wars now, you ain't coming back. Jesus said you ain't coming back. And that judge and ruler went to the daughters of the men and took them, the wives by force, the husband, according to their choice. And the sons of men in those days took from the cattle of earth, the beasts, the field, the fowls of the air, and taught mixtures of animals of one species with another. Book of Jasper. Yeah. And there would provoke the Lord. And God saw the whole world, it was corrupt. All flesh had corrupted its ways upon earth, all men and all animals. So, now that's true. That was in that dream. Yeah. No, it said every man made unto himself a God. He would rob and plunder every man his neighbor, as well as his relative. And he corrupted the earth, and earth is filled with violence. That's where you're at now. Know that's where you're going at. Now, for God, I'm going to try to see how short I can. I think it might be something from his new album, because the Lord had on his head a crown of thorns that was laid out with diamonds. Oh, man. You shouldn't have done that. No, you shouldn't have done that. That he was, no, he has in real life. He wears that in real life now. Thank you, God. The mark of ritual of our Lord Jesus Christ. I'm not sure. No, you shouldn't have done that. All right. No, I've got a half an hour, so I'm not going to take long, but no, let me tell you. Oh, about 4 dreams or so, but I don't remember them all. I don't remember all. You know, I saw this piece of wood I took down, and rats and mice started running from them. Lots of them, like they had in Australia. You know how when they have that rat or that mice outbreak or infestation, the rats infestation in Australia. Where I took down a bowl, and when I took that bowl down now, boy, there's so many little mice running. Oh man, it was filled up. So that's what I saw. That's one of those quick ones you shut your eyes. Well, I was with this woman that looked like like an ex-woman, ex-wife or so. And she just got being out with these people, a black woman. The belt shed on top about it, the dick. I say could give you apparitions of things. So it wasn't like that. No, because I couldn't really see her make her out. And but she had on a pair of jeans and a top and a jacket. And her hair was black and long, and everything on she was wearing was black. And she acted like she had been out to a club or somewhere drinking. They had a man that was with her. He wanted to ask this man about a car. I saw the woman again. She had she had white teeth, or she had a silver tooth in her mouth. And now you see they had the teeth like white, like milk, but she had a silver tooth in her mouth. Well, it looked like she had on silver tooth. And I kept seeing her like she had something to do with me, and made sure I saw her. The man that wanted to, wanted to purchase a car. So we stopped somewhere, and I saw the key. The key. No, I had a misplaced key. No, but these were the same type of key. But the key that I misplaced has a chip in it. These keys were silver keys. Yeah, they looked like car keys, and they were silver, both of them, 2 of them. And I got to pick them up out of the dustpan. No, somewhere I saw the key misplaced in the dustpan along with other keys. I picked it up at least 3 newly made keys, and they were silver. Me and this man wanted to get to this place, so I tell him, come on, let's go. But at first it was in the car. But at first it was in the car, but in the next scene, we were on a bicycle, on a blue bike, and I could see the handlebars, and I told him, come on, so he gets on the handlebars. Yeah, he gets on the handlebars. Now we ride to go to a place. Now, the thing about it, no, it's not Buckingham Palace, look. But I'm looking over the Times River to Buckingham Palace. That's how it looked. And so we see a man over there, but he said, come on, let's get the man before we leave. Yeah. I remember I was waiting for, me and this man wanted to get to this place or this palace. So I tell him, come, let us go. And I remember I was waiting for her to come home, and she had 2 other men in the car with her. And she had cleaners of teeth and all that. Just listen. And we started, but instead of being in the car, at first we were driving now, I'm paddling a bicycle. And he comes and jump on the handlebars, And we look across this like the Times River, and they have this palace. And see this man, he sees this man and says, let us get there so I can ask him about how much he wants for this car. And he's on the handlebars. Next, we have to look like a turtle shell in the middle of a hallway, or in the middle of a road. And as we get close to the palace, I hit it. The man on the handlebar gets off. Like we hit something, and the person on the handlebar just jump off. Like one of those. No, she was with two other men in the car. No, she was black. She was one of the black women. Yeah, I'm looking back in the picture now. It's one of the black women. Anyway, let's continue on. No, she had a silver tooth in her head. It wasn't in the front, it was on the side. All right, that was one. So the next great vision, I was at this place. I was driving a red pickup truck. And I went inside and I parked the truck in the parking lot. So after a while, I came out looking for the truck. And they had a group of young men now. Because after I went in the place, I had a red pickup truck. Now I want to see how, I might have been talking to Adam Urban. I might have been talking to him or something. But the next scene was dark. And they had like a club-like atmosphere, two doors, one door and another door. And so I forgot what they was doing in there, but I went in there. I forgot what I was doing in there. When I come out, I had to park the truck in the parking lot. And they had other cars there, but when I come out, the cars are gone. Maybe might have one truck or something like that, but then they have a group of guys standing up in the parking lot. And they talking, they have policemen and stuff, they talking. Right, so I'm looking for the pickup truck, the red pickup truck there. And so I was looking for it. Now you know I'm going to, you know how dog is, man. You know, yeah, I was looking for it. All right. No, I did something to this. Let me do it. I have to wait. Gotta wait to do what it's going to do. But anyway, so they have a group of young people with two police officers standing at a certain spot. So I go over and look, still looking for the truck, no truck. So then I asked the two police officers about the vehicle. And then one of them said they had a video shoot. I said, he said he had a video shoot. I said, man, I didn't see any signs. He said, no, they said they had them posted everywhere. Yeah, he said, he said he was posted. He said he posted everywhere so everyone could see. While I'm talking to police, so I'm talking to him. And while I'm talking to him, the other police comes up and asks me for a light. I have on a police vest. You know how they have on one of those, the vest they have on with the light and the guns and all that on hanging off them, but it's like a vest type. Yeah. So I have on one of them. So he come there and he asked me for a light. I said, man, I don't smoke. Yeah. But that's why I tell him, I said, man, I don't smoke. And so what he does, he go right to the side of my vest, pick up a light, and then light his cigarette, and then put the lighter back in the side of the vest that I have on. Yeah. And so, no, that's what he did. The gear that I had already put it back. So I went on. No, he went on outside, took a cigarette lighter, and then he lighted a cigarette, put it back, and slide on my vest gear that I had on. Next, I go to the building. So I go back to the building because I go back to the building because, of course, if I had a tow truck, I can get the whatever company they use for the tow truck. Now this list. So I go back up to the building. The building is locked up, but they have a small group of people at one of the doors on the left-hand side. And everything's still night. And so a man comes to the door. The man comes through, he has a beard on, I can see his face, have on his khaki uniform. I asked him, what touring company? The man comes to the door and asks him, and what touring company do he uses? Yeah, what touring company do you use? And then he said, Yelp. Yeah, he said, Yelps. So I said, yeah, he said, Yelps. And so I have the cell phone. So I'm pressing the button, the series of where we come up, and I asked, connect me to Yelp's tow truck company. But they have a lot of people talking on the phone. Yeah, they have a lot of people talking on the phone. I don't know what they were saying, but it's, you can hear, I can hear all the conversation, but I don't remember. No, I don't remember the conversation that they had. But so I said, man, something must be wrong. So I hang up and I do it again. And so I asked the phone again. I asked for Yelp Toy Company. And then it comes online. Asked for Yelps. Why? No, Y-E-L-P-S? Yelps. No, now you know you remember the audible voice. All right, so that's what it said, Yelps. No, and then the key at time. I know I was in England because the river Tyne, then you can see the castle or the palace on the other side. I'll tell you what I saw. All right, let's go. What you want me to do, man? All I can do is tell you what I said. If it was something else, I'll tell you it was something else. All right. Let's go. No, I only got a few minutes. I forgot it was a short day. We're going to, because that's where you're at now. You're in a very dangerous time to be playing. This is not the time to be playing with nothing. Okay, well, let them do as they please. We're going to Legend of the Jews. I hope not to get now because I was going to go to 45. Yeah, 52 in there. 52. I don't know. Let me see something. Because he had 52 in his. I had 42. 42. And he had 4, that's a quarter. 52 in Isaiah. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garment, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith the Lord, you have sown yourself for nothing. You should be redeemed without money. Well, we know that's going on now. You should be redeemed without money. But thus is because the power of people tell you, well, come on, give us your money. I'm in partnership with you. But that we know that's a lie. You should be redeemed without money. But thus said the Lord God, my people went down aforetime in Egypt to sojourn there. And the Syrian oppressed them without a cause. They're doing it now. They're doing it now. The Syrians oppress them without a cause right now. There are people coming from Africa and all the places. And they go on to Assyria. the UAE and Dubai and Kuwait and all those different places, the people taking advantage of it. Now, therefore, what have I here, say the Lord, that my people is taken away from God, that the rule, no, they that rule over them make them the house, say the Lord. My name will continue every day to be blasphemy, because they do not believe in Jesus. And you know that. All right. And the people rule over. Therefore, my people shall know my name. Therefore, they shall know in that day I am he that do speak, and behold in his eye. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings and publish peace, and bringeth good tidings of good, that publish salvation, that said unto Zion, that God reigneth. The watchmen should lift up the voice, with the voice together they sing. Now they were doing a video shoot. And of course we call the policemen or the guards that we call them watchmen. Yeah. And they shall sing, for they shall see, Isaiah chapter 52. For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring against Zion. So we know that's going on now. Break forth into joy, sing together, ye way places of Jerusalem, for the Lord hath comforted his people, and he hath redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord hath made bare his holy arm in his eyes of all nations, and the end, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God. Depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing, go ye out of this heart, be ye clean, that bear the vessels of the Lord. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor by flight, for the Lord will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your reward. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently, and she shall exalted, and the store will be very high. As many was astonished at thee, his vintage, a siege, righteous, was so more than any man, and his form more than the sons of man. So shall he sprinkle many nations, and the kings shall shut their mouths at him. But that which they have not seen shall be told them, and shall they then told them, shall they see, and that which they have not heard, they shall consider. You know, because I heard Cleveland O'Dowd talking about Apostle Paul's Martin, man, people can't talk about none of our people anymore, because we know they're not telling the truth. So we have 45. Thus said the Lord unto his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holden. So God, none of y'all felt the right hand? Whose right hand I have holden, who subdued nations before him. I will loosen the loins of the lions of King, the loins. I will loose the loins of King, and to open before him the two-leaf gates, and the gates shall not be shut. No, I had the two-leaf gates open up to me. And once the two-leaf gates, that's the book, that's the scriptures. That's the scriptures. And once the doors open up to you, you start reading, you start understanding everything you read. The minister angel come and minister unto you. Then you start understanding everything you read. I will go before thee and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut asunder the bars of iron. That's hell. That's hell. That's found in the Gospel of Nicodemus, the last book of the Bible, the vision of Paul. Yeah, King David, book of Enoch. And I will give thee the treasures of darkness and the hidden riches of the secret places. That's what we're doing now. And thou mayest know that I, the Lord, was called you by thy name, and the God of Israel. Has he called you by your name? Yes, he has. He's giving you new names. He called you by it, don't he? All right. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect. Now you know who God elect is. I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou have not known me. Give me, Lord God bless. The mighty man of valor, whose surname is what? Jehudah. The priest, may the Lord God bless. The surname of the mighty man of valor, Daniel, Belteshazzar. The high priest, may the Lord God bless. No, reflect who is surname Jared, the prophet, may the Lord God bless. The mighty man of valor, whose surname Asa, the shepherd, the pastor, may the Lord God bless. The mighty woman of valor, whose surname Adonijah, the seer, may the Lord God bless. The mighty woman of valor, whose surname Yedallah. All right. Now she getting hers coming. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel my elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I gird thee, though thou hast not known me. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. When do we pray? All right. Now, as long as we know, as long as you know. And from the light, I formed the light in great darkness. I made peace in great evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So you don't know the Lord does all these things? Well, then you have to go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. Go to 39. Go to 39. Drive down, you heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker, that the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what makest thou? Are they that work? Are they work? He had no hands. Nothing about Jared, but Jared was transformed to a mighty man. Right. And like I said, he was transformed into a mighty man. Yeah. No, he proved his work when he rescued that other guy, mighty man of valor. He rescued the other guy, then he saw everything that was going on and knew what was doing. And he had a lot of that dream. Then he got many more gifts of the Spirit. Yeah. Woe unto him that said unto his father, what begettest thou? Or the woman, what hast thou brought forth? Thus said the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, his maker, ask me of things to come concerning my sons, that's plural. Concerning us, we are his sons. And concerning the work of my hands, command you me. And what is the work of his hand? Prophecy, the spirit that he had left throughout all generations to all. Now, every generation he does what? Okay. Now, I keep telling you how powerful you are. You're the one running behind the things of the world that are building down. Okay. Don't worry about it. I don't care if they have zero listening to me. It's not going to stop for what I have to say. Because it's not for all. It's for few, for very few. Of the 8 million, how many God saved? Well, we know it's 144,000. We know it's 10,000. We know it's 64,000. So it's not for everyone. It's for the few, not for the many. And he told us that. So don't worry about that. Thus said the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, his maker, ask me the things to come concerning my sons, that's us, and concerning the work of my hands, command ye me. Right? No, because just like now, that's why you live pious and holy life. That's God. And God tells you, that's why we do the 40 days. That's why we do alms. That's why we do penance. That's why we do all these things. So when we ask the Most High to do things, like he said, he does it for us. I have made the earth and created man upon it. I made the earth, so when these people say, well, we're going to fly away to Mars, and that's a lie. Some God will come and fly away to heaven. That is another lie. Yeah, don't get caught up in those lies, man. Don't be like I was, caught up in all the lies. Now, no, I don't can do it, just tell it to you. Remember the word unto thy servant, which upon thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort, my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. The proud have greatly, the proud have been greatly derision. Yet I have not declined from their God. The experts, that's who is proud. The pastor, preacher, the teacher, the scientists. All right. Those are the experts, are they not? All right. Are they not the proud, boastful, and arrogant? Yes, they are. Yeah. Yet I have not declined from thy law. I remember thy judgment of old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. The judgment of old. And where the judgment comes from our fathers. Turn the horse and the children back to the fathers. Because our fathers had it all. And all we had to do was obey the voice, keep going. No, I got to get to the lesson. All right. Horror had taken hold upon me because of the wicked that forsake thy law. So God wanted to start off. What were we supposed to be going at the table? I forgot we don't have that much time. We'll get it tomorrow, the Most High say. Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of that we're saying now. The prayers, that's the statute. The prophecy, that's the songs we say. I have remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and I have kept thy law. This I have because I kept thy precepts. Amen. All right, let's go. All right. I have raised him up. I have raised him up in righteousness. Now direct all his ways. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives. Not for a price nor reward, see the Lord of hosts. So the people charge you money and everything. No, I heard him on that begging this morning. $30, $35, $145, $200. Buy my book, buy my CD. Buy my praying hand, buy that horn, buy this, that. All of them do the same thing. God said what? It's the law of God. Said, it don't cost you money. I raise him up in righteousness. I will direct all his ways. He shall build my city. And he shall let my captives. And he shall let go my captives. Not for a price nor reward. Say the Lord of hosts. Yeah. I told you that. Thus say the Lord, that labor of Egypt, the merchandise of Ethiopia and of the Sabaeans, men of stature shall come over unto thee. They shall be thine, they shall come after thee. And chains they shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, surely God is in thee, and there is none else. There is no God, right? Jerry just got some new chains. Yes, he did. He supposedly got some new chains. Bronze and silver. Now I think that's over. Verily thou art God, that hidest thyself, O God of Israel, the Savior. No, I had a lighter on the side, so that's more fire I did got. Right, I had a lighter on the side, I had more fire. I have gotten, I have and I have got 2 or 3 more keys. And I was on another bicycle, so whatever's coming is coming slow. Because I was on a bicycle and I had somebody who was with me on the handlebars. So whatever it is coming slow. Like on a bicycle, not walking, but on a bicycle. So that's how fast it's coming. Now it's coming to England. It's coming to England. And to the river Thames. I don't know. It's coming. Yeah. And then, because when I hit the cell phone, I heard a lot of clutter. Because when we was coming up, they used to call it party lines. And the people, they hear different people on the lines talking. You said, get off that line. I'm trying to talk. Yeah, 40 lines. No, I was a switchboard operator. Yeah, I was a switchboard operator, so I know how it works. My field was communications. From the rooted to the tooted, as they say. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's go to next. Very no, then I told you that when I asked the man what towing company that y'all use, he said Yelps. Yelps. Because don't Yelps have the stars and the numbers and Yelps? That's what he said. I don't know too much about Yelps. All right, but I know y'all do. Rather than our God that hides thyself, who God is well, the Savior. They should be ashamed and also confound all of them. They should go to confusion together that are makers of idols. That are makers of idols, right? That are makers of idols. They should go in confusion together. But Israel should be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye should not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end, that's us. So we got rid of the idols and all the other things of the world. Worthless mysteries. Got rid of all that. We got rid of the experts out of our life. We returned to the Most High God. How I know? Because y'all got a new name. As he said, I'll give you a new name. And y'all have that name. I have surname. Do you not have that? But Israel should be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. You should not be ashamed nor confound the world without end. But thus in the Lord that created the heaven, God himself that formed the earth and made it, he had established. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, there is none else. So when the people tell you, well, you know what? Lord, I'm going to get to fly away, and we're going to be forever with the Lord in heaven, and we're going to be without magic. We know that's a lie. Yeah, boy, when I found out that, boy, I was like, oh, because all your life, you go about what the experts say. So the experts say that while some law come and fly your way and bring you off the heaven, but we know that's a lie now. Right? Yeah. Earth was meant to be inhabited. The righteous. You know, George Lyon had that on this morning. She was trying to explain to me attitudes. See, that one got that so wrong. Because I was a Christian and Christianity, I had it wrong also. And she had it so wrong this morning. Right, with she had a blouse with all those colors on it. And now you know she got tattoos on it. That's where we're going at. Right. No, because that would be going down. Angering God. They weren't supposed to do that. But thus said the Lord that created heaven, God himself that formed the earth and made it. He have established, he created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, there is none else. I have spoken. I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. You have not. Not like Bill Gates doing to Jared and the rest of the people. You're in that dark place and speaking in secret, hiding. No, we already know they're on the earth doing experiments with the fallen angels. We already know that. I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right. And that's what he said. What's going to happen when we seek him? Then he declare the righteousness unto us. He's doing now. Assemble yourself and come. Draw near together, ye that are escaped of the nations. They have no knowledge that set up the wood of their graven image and pray unto a God that cannot save. They set up the temple, the synagogue, the sanctuary, the high place, the tabernacle. That's what they've been doing. All right. No, they have no knowledge that set up the wood of the graven image. Or the graven image. That's what to find out. And pray unto a God that cannot save. Tell ye and bring them near. Ye, let them take counsel together, who declared this from the ancient time. who have declared this from ancient time, who have told it from that time. If not I the Lord, and there is no God else besides me, a just God, a serious, there is none beside. Because that's what we did, turn the hearts of the children back and forth. Who our fathers are the ancients, are the ancient times, and they left us everything. How to get the power, how to use the power, where the power come from. Yeah, our fathers for everything, but we don't want that. You want what the experts say you want. You want what Bill Gates gonna give you so you can be ducking. Look unto me and look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. For I am God, and there is none else. So look unto me, all ye saved, all the ends of the earth. For I am God, and there is none else. But now I tell people over and over, you're not serving God. You serve Hindu, Buddhists, Buddhists. Yeah, Seventh-day Adventists, Mormons, Catholics, that's who you serve. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just telling you what's going on. But God isn't fixing anything. All of them exit. Right? Resist. That's exit. Resist. Let's continue. All that exists. No, because like they post stuff, but we asked them, have they gotten a new name yet? They can't tell you whether they got the new name yet or have they got the number. But they desire to know him, but it comes with a price. You have to do it. You have to do the formula. If you're not doing the formula, the words that you speak, and there's no power that comes with it. Because when we speak stuff, it comes with power. That's why we have the dream and vision. That dream and vision that Jared disposed of. Man, Jared had so much power in that dream and vision, him and that guy that got away. Yeah. Type in leap, not jump, leap. Yeah. I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return. That unto me every knee shall bow and every tongue shall swear. And we know that's to be the truth. No, man, that's what we're going at. The Most High permit us. We're going to try to go there this week. If the Most High permit us. Surely shall one say, in the Lord give our righteousness and strength. Yep. Jared just been proclaiming that. The Diamond just proclaiming that. Even to him shall men come, and all that are incensed against him should be ashamed. That's who y'all are. And the Lord shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory. Yeah. Man, because he told you, they're going to come unto you and say, surely God is the Lord's with you. Yeah. One should say, in the Lord have our righteousness and strength. Even to him shall men come. And all that are incensed against him should be ashamed. Because most likely they're going to they're trying to put us to shame right now. But if they obey the Lord and keep the covenant as we doing, then they're going to be ashamed. They say, oh man, you've been telling the truth all the time. I've been having all this power. They've been lying to me all this time, all this power I have, and this so easy to get this power. Oh man. Well, let's just go there. We're going to Legend of the Jews. Legend of the Jews. Now I have to go here. I'm gonna because Joyce Lottie already told you. Yes, she did. Then she cleft $4. Joyce Lottie told you they was gonna get tattoos. Well, then I see Clever Dollar had on one of those jackets, and it's a wool jacket or it's a they call it a Chanel jacket. I don't know what they call it, jacket, smoking jacket. And then they have leather, the leather beyond here. Or the women, they wear two types of materials now. Okay. No, I ain't gonna take it too long, but we're gonna start it off. All right. Let me see. Jeconiah, Jehoiakim was another of the sinful monarchs of Jews. Jehoiakim was another sinful monarchs of the Jews. Now you should know who the Jews are. You should know. You should know who the heathen are, the enemies are. You should know who Israel is. You should know who the Gentiles are. You should know that by now. If you don't, pray and ask the Most High to show it to you. All right. It said Jehoiakim was another sinful monarch of the Jews, uncharitable towards men and disobedient to God and the laws of God. And all these people are like that because I was taught the same way. The Torah is not for you. The law of God is not for you. That's for those who say they're Jews, but not. That's for the Jewish people. Then they tell you that the Sabbath day is not for you. When Jesus died, that's why we keep the first day of the week, which is another lie. Oh no, the law, Clever Dollar tells this law all the time. This lie all the time. The law was done away from. We are under grace and mercy. When Jesus came, that's when we became under grace and mercy, which is another lie. Clever Dollar. Nobody could do the 613. Nobody could keep the 248 or the 365, which is another lie. Right, and all of them telling lies because I fell for those lies. Just like I fell for lies, some God gonna come and get you and fly your way to heaven, and you're gonna be in your mansion and forever be with the Lord. And in my mind, I'm building up mansions, and I want my mansion, look how the place there. All those lies, and they took away paradise from you. They took away Holy Mount Zion from you. They took all that away from you. They even took away your God and gave you Christianity, or Hindu, Buddhists, Allah, Muhammad, Farrakhan, T.D. Fake, Joyce and Liar. That's what they did unto us, unto Israel, the chosen people, as we just finished the elect of God. That's why I just finished reading to you. Now you go read yourself and ask the Most High God. Yeah. And so uncharitable towards men and disobedient to God and the laws of God. No, I learned this morning. My ministry, my worldwide ministry, my girl, some type of girl, my legacy ministry, my 700 club. Right. Now they're talking about the charitable men, but that's a lie. God didn't tell them to do that. God already told it. This is what I gave your father to give to him, to obey my voice, keep my commandments. And I will do what? But they're not doing that. And that's why you find yourself always in need, always in want. It was showing this house where it was on the 700 Club. And it was showing the house where the tornado came and tore down the man. The man said, everything, oh no, it took everything away from me. Everything, took everything. And I looked at it and said, why they took everything away from you? And you're alive and well and you talk. Because he's an idol worshiper. And then on the 700 Club, they took all the testimony, all the statutes of judgment. Because I seen this in the dream and vision. I seen these animated characters, and at that time I didn't know what they meant, but it was coming. And so they got Superbook, where they took everything and turned it into animated characters. So when your children grow up and say, those cartoons, Daddy, that's not real. Those are cartoon, Grandpa. They are not real. Right. Just like they got to believe in the Wolfman, the Dracula, and the Vampire, all that's not for real. Yeah. I'm just telling what they have done to us. And so that was on 700 Club. And then they tell you, oh, look what the Jewish people are doing over there. And look how they treat these people so bad, the Jewish people. And Hezbollah. And they want to take the monies, and the Jewish people want to help them, but they got to sign pledges not to use it. Yeah. Then they talk about Joe Biden, but that's the sad thing. The one is they talk against Joe Biden, the next is they talk about how much money and how many things the United States are doing for them. Yeah, listen to them. Listen to the hypocrisy. Listen to the hypocrisy. And then when that demon dropped, no, because he coming. When that demon come, when Satan stand up in the place where he was not, in the desolation of the abomination, oh no, he gonna stand there. All right, no, you'll see. His garments were of two kinds of stuff mangled together, so that's why you see a lot of them with that on. Now you know what that means. His body was tattooed. Then Joyce Light just told you got two tattoos. Somebody says you got blood clots and everything else now. See them pellet and all that. No level down got them tattoos. A lot of them went out there. And when I see more people when they got those tattoos, boy, it's just like they follow the demon demonic spirits that these people have. You know what I'm saying? One got demon demonic spirits. When you see them wearing all that colorful clothes and all that, that's how they fall in the devil. Okay. And then it regurgitates the same thing over and over, just like Justin Flash. Come up there this morning, wait a minute, I never had a deficit, and I'm going to teach you how to never have a deficit. I'll teach you how to get monies. And all of them teach you the same thing. What did Jesus tell you to do? The same person they claim to be serving. They're not serving Jesus, they're serving the God and man. Yeah, Jesus told you can't serve two masters. You can't serve God and man, and that's what they're trying to do. You can't be, Jesus said, either be hot or cold, but since you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out my mouth. And what they say is lukewarm who? All right, just let you know. Just let you know. His body was tattooed with the names of idols, and all of them got their tattoos on with a different name. Name of dead people, R.I.P. And this is my children, and all that. Yeah, they got all that. All that up before the devil. But boy, actually, Joyce a liar. No, because the reason why I'm talking about, because she the one bragging about the tattoos that she got. Then Clever Doll bragging about the tattoos. He go, I don't know if he got his yet. And all the rest of them, I seen a woman that did. Pumping gas. That woman had, she was obese. Had on a black dress, arms out, and had tattoos. Neck, back, shoulder, arms. Boy, when you see that, all you can think about. Demon demonic spirit. Oh, I have a daughter. I have sons with that style. Now all of them. I don't think the son had it. The daughter had them tattoos on. You get addicted to them tattoos too. But I'm going to get another one. And I'm going to have this one on for my ex. And then the date me and him broke up, and I'm going to do this for myself. I'm going to do none of that for yourself. Yeah, this woman. And she said, well, why don't you get my name tattooed on you? Yeah, she wanted. She wanted me to get my name tattooed on. I said, then me and you break up. Then I have the name of a woman who I hate tattooed on. And every time I look down there, I gotta see her name who I hate. She was so mad at me. Yeah, you're gonna be mad at me. I'm doing that stuff. My dad said no tattoos and no cruelty. Yeah. His body was tattooed with the names of idols in order that he might appear as a non-Jew. George Elias said she got tattoos. Or some people should say she went and got them all, And just because you got the name of tattoo of Jesus, all you got doesn't mean anything. All that means you're twice the fool. You're twice the fool. That's what it means. You're twice as more of your apostle light. Yeah. Yeah. No. I say he performed the operation of the epipost upon him. Epipost upon himself. Various forms of incense were committed by him. And so I watched that YouTube show. And everything they got on there. The women and the men, all of a sudden, everything is sexual. I knew it was going to happen. Because at one time, YouTube was very informative. Yeah, well, anything you want to know how to do it, anything you want to know to fix anything about it, used to be on YouTube. Now they got what? The rap stars, the dancing girls, the dancing harlots, this new thing out. And every time I think they can't come out with a more nasty dance than they have, the next thing you know, they come out with a more nastier dance than that. You know, they got the Tahitian, that's the name, Tahitians dance, where the women be shaking their butt, whipping it up. Yeah. They're gonna come out with something nastier than that. I won't be surprised to wind up with no clothes on, dancing. Yeah. That's where you're going to. If God gonna destroy them all. This is why I'm reading you that. This where I'm reading lead up to the destruction of the temple. But this where I'm reading leads up to the destruction to the whole world. That's what it leads up to. All right. What does Esau supposed to do? Anyway, no, at the end he has the whole world destroyed. Those that say they're Jews but not. Just like he put in there, they might appear as a non-Jew. They got this game, they're showing the game that's gonna take place. It was on Israel News Now. They talk about the 300 people that come to take the place of these Israelis games that they had, the Maccabees game. Right, and it's in the book of Maccabees, in the second book of Maccabees. So when you go read the second book of Maccabees, learn what that murderer Jason done. You see them black hats they wear on, and those that hair that they have, all of that comes from Jason. That comes from a murderer. And the murderer also, that's where the whole Bible comes from that murderer, Jason. Go read it, it's right there. And no, because he made the religions came, two religions came, Jewishness, that came from out there, and Christianity came from that. Second book of Maccabees, chapter 2 to 4. Go read it. And you find out, so you no longer have to say, well, you know, they're tamper with the Bible. And I've been hearing that all my life, but they can't tell you sure where they tamper with it at. But go read that and you find it out. All right, so various forms of incest were committed by him now, because we know that's what's happening now. And besides, well, Joyce and I always talk about the incest that was committed against her. And besides, he was in the habit of putting men to death that might violate their wives. That he might violate their wives. So he was having people killed. But they were doing the same thing. Did you watch the butler? That man go in there and rape that woman anytime he wanted and kill her. John Money, that's her name. That's her name. And she made a movie about them doing enchantments and spells and bring them back to slavery. Yeah. But that's why they want to do it. A lot of the paintings, man, that was going on was sacrifice. For what? For the women? Yeah. Yeah. Going on then, bro. Because we know this is going to be in the last days, as it's happening now. That's what you're living at, last days. Right. Man. Yeah. So you had the men be put to death to violate their wives and confiscate their possession. And that's why I told you, that's why a lot of black men were swinging in the trees for the land that they own. If you go learn the true story about the Hatfields and McCoy, about one man who wanted that land that both of them had. Yeah, choice land. That's the same thing. What you think? Because they brought your attention to they call it Black Wall Street, Oklahoma. greenwood pine, no, greenwood apple and pine. So they brought your attention to that would happen in Oklahoma, but that was happening all across the United States. Rosewood and different programs, those was real things. Mississippi, Alabama, New Orleans, Louisiana. These things was happening all over the United States. And it was taking on people's land. Choice land. No, my great-grandmother. I want to say great-grandmother, which might have been my grandmother. Now my daddy was, daddy was born in the 18s. And I want to say it was his mother, or his mother, named Suki Pine. And she had 800,000 acres in Liberty, Mississippi. You ever heard of the Trail of Tears? Don't think that was now they had a whole lot of black Indians that they took and stole their land from. A lot of black Indians also went to Cuba. Yeah, still got it. Still in South Louisiana and different places. Yeah. They all want to tell that story. Right. That's where your $5 Indians come from. The white man, all he had to do was go pay whoever $5, and they made sure that he was an Indian to get free land. They're on the same thing. Now the same thing you've been fighting for all the time, you're fighting for now, but I don't blame them. I don't blame them people, I blame you. Because God has given you power from up on high. Our fathers have given us the formula to take back the world, to take the righteous shall inherit the earth. I go tell Joyce a lie there. All right? Because they want you to fly away and they didn't have the earth. That does not work like that. Even though they're destroying the earth, you still want to be here. Because you got to know the secrets and the mystery to it. Let's continue on. So now I'm just telling you that they know what they're doing. Don't think all Esau people going along with this. Don't think all those that say that Jews are not going along with this. Our father Obadiah didn't go along with it. Our father Job didn't go along with it. So they got fathers out there that are Esau. Eliphaz didn't go along with it. Got a lot of fathers didn't go along. They know what they're doing. They ain't go along with that. Yeah, they got. Anyway, let's continue on. Just let me know. Say, violate their wives, confiscate their possession. Blasphemous as he was who spoke. My predecessor did not know how to provoke the wrath of God, and that's what they're doing now. Provoking the wrath of God. That was in Jared's dream. You had Bill Gates in there. He was taking advantage of the poor and innocent people doing the spirit song. Then you had the colorful community in there, the gay community. And they're in there. Right, they want everything to go their way and pass laws so they can go out there and lick up all little children, little girls and little boys, but that's what they love doing. They don't want you. They want your children. The sweet and innocent that they see. Oh boy, I'd like to be the first one to get that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Ask one of them. Y'all know some people out there in that community, ask them what they want. Well, ask them how they got that way. And when did it start out? And they'll tell you about their childhood, when it started out. All right, let me know. Because I don't want you to say, well, you know you're always lying. You can never tell the truth. My great-grandfather had 1,000 acres in Tennessee that was stored. He didn't even have to work. We rented it out to Esau. Next thing, KKK. Yeah. Just telling you. It's not that, if that didn't happen, don't get me wrong, it did not happen to As well, they have to Esau also. Yes, it did. I just been telling you about the Hatfield and McCoy. Yeah. No. He ain't to be doing nothing. Esau, man, could have a land and say, you know, I saw that land down there with all them rocks, and he got down there and worked that land and got that land produced. Boy, if I've known that, I would never sold him that land, but I got a plan to get it back from him. Yeah. This what we're going to do. We're going to spray the room. We're going to call him a nigger lot. Right. Next time you pass by, Joe, no, we're going to get together. Do like we usually do. Now, they ain't got to know what's truly going on. So wound up the boys because he's a nigger lot. They get there and say, next thing you know, he hanging from a tree. See, what Joe did? What Joe did? The grand wizard said he was a nigger lot. Oh, okay. All the time. Yeah, the grand wizard wanted that land. He got it. Yeah. And old Joe, Dave, and they put that lie falsehood. That was God warning y'all of. Anyway, let's continue on. Go read this. You can read this right here. How do you think I got it? But all of a sudden I made it up, huh? This led to destruction. This led to the destruction of Israel. Them going away to Babylon. And then after they came back from Babylon, that's when Jesus come. And then after Jesus come, that was the end of it. That's in the Gospel of Nicodemus. Now, the letter to Pilate, the letter to Pontius Pilate. You tell them, burn down that temple, take the people and put them in slaves. And that's what the Romans say. Put them in chains, put them in slaves, and burn down that temple. Yeah. And we're in that slavery right now today. Stop listening to the expert and go ask the Most High to show you, man. Don't hear anything, man. Because I see people, I didn't see him when I was in the military. They had this sergeant Christian. Whatever Esau told him to do, that's what he did. He was trying to get his 20 or 30 years in. Other people told some lies upon me. That them people said, Sergeant Christian, he was he had to do it where he said he had to do it. Then I had another sergeant named Sergeant Daphne. They had Sergeant Daphne to bring all them charges against him, damn it. And we're gonna make sure you get your make sure you become sergeant first class. And then go like Sergeant Daphne thought it was gonna go. And then Sergeant Daphne did everything he was supposed to do. And he did it. But at the end, they turned on him. Then we went to the AIG. So Jimmy said he called him a nigger. And then it came around. Yeah. No, I won't get too far in this day even gone. But I'm just telling you, got some people, got some Esau people not playing game. Yeah, you got some. They don't care. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's continue on. No, they're doing that now. They do the same thing now. If you don't play ball, you don't go along with us. We're gonna make sure you don't get the government shit. But if you go along with us, we're gonna make sure you want to be the governor. And after that, you want to be a senator, whatever you want, we'll make sure you have that. But if you don't go along with us, we're gonna take it all from you. That's what they do. All right. That's going on with a lot of them. No, because just like I said, why Dave Chappelle would turn down $50 million? And then when you hear the truth, what happened? You know the truth when you hear it, man. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. They got a picture out there called the American Gods. The American Gods. That's the name of the picture. The American Gods. Anyway, let's continue on. You know, and it's happening. All them people have to do is put a smear campaign, get that smear campaign rolling. You're on ESPN, SPN, GPN, Daystar, NBC, ABC. Well, how you think they got the vaccine out there? And had the vaccine sprayed and had people in the line take, in the line getting tested. Right? They couldn't do it unless all of them was in cahoots together. All of them had to gel together. Other than that, they couldn't have done it. Right? And if anybody went across them just like with me, well, listen, he spoke against the COVID vaccine. He put out disinformation. We gotta cut him off. And how many times they cut me off? And how many billions of dollars did they lose? Oh no, oh no, oh no. They're gonna do it one too many times. They're gonna lose it all. They're gonna wake up one morning and all of it gonna be gone. And they'll be walking outside the day. What happened? What happened? What happened? That's how you be. You be in shock. You walk out there, you don't see none of it. All of it's gone. Everything wiped out. Can't get on the phone and tell somebody what time, bring my breakfast up here. I'm gonna sleep here today. That's gonna be gone. All because you've done one thing. Watch. All right. You don't believe that? Well, that's course. Let's get up for instance. Let's see if that ever happened in history. Sure, we can see if that ever happened in history. Oh, we ain't got to go back that far. How far you want to go back to? All right, let's go back to Elijah as we read now. Yeah. So one day, he had it all. And riding around in this idolmobile, had all the idols out in the field, all idols everywhere, and he ran across a little prophet named Elijah. That's what he did. And he ran across that prophet Elijah, and I remember he had it all. He was the king, his wife the queen, she was a high priestess, and knew some enchantments and magic and how to summon and conjure. And he probably knew the same thing. And all this land and everything belonged to me. I can do what I want when I want it. And nobody gonna ever tell me that. Now I'm gonna enjoy this life. And I ran across a man dressed in sackcloth, beard like mine, hair like mine. Right. And he ran across him. And he said, he seen him. He said, hey, Elijah, come here. Yes. I thought God said when Israel started worshiping idols, that drought and famine would take over the land. I asked not an idol, I don't stop by and worship. I got them all in the field. My old lady got them on my chariot, on my ride right here. Now just say about that, Elijah. Elijah said, so let it be. Next thing you know, everything, lost it all. Lost it all. Drought, famine, people dying, people eating each other's flesh. I'm telling you, that's the same thing gonna happen again. Watch. Watch. All because you went across the wrong person. One man say, well, just let me know what's gonna happen. Right? You go right on and do it. Cut me off again. Yeah. Oh, it's coming. coming in a bad way. One morning you'll wake up, have it all, and the next morning you'll wake up and all of it gonna be gone. That fool. I'm just letting you know. Anyway, let's continue on. It said, blasphemous as he was, he spoke. My predecessor did not know how to provoke the wrath of God. That's what they're doing now. And as me, I say, frankly, we have no need whatsoever of him. And that, no, they tell you now. Though the experts say they are atheists, there's no proof of God. And there's no disproof of God. That's the man name. Israel man. Neil deGrasse Tyson. And a whole lot of us think that way, but I'm just talking about him now. Then you got those people worshiping the satanic church. Then you got, Hindu movement. We talk about them also, but then you got Illuminati, how they call them people. Eastern Star. What's the name of them other people there? The Masons. Then you got another organization. Then you got your think tanks. Then you got your foundations. You have all that going on. And they don't believe in no God. That's why King David and King Solomon, everybody warned him. Said, no, let me not live in poverty. At least I steal. Right, and bring my God to shame. And let me not be rich. Let me not be rich. At least I see, no, at least I see there is no God. That's what's going on now. But don't worry. Don't worry. You know, they took God out the equation. They gave you Allah. They gave you Christianity. They gave you the Pope. They gave you, the woman name, the prophetess, Ellen G. White. They gave you Joseph Smith. That's what they gave you. Muhammad, Allah, Buddhas. That's what they gave you. No, that's what they gave you. They gave you the Rastafarians, the Rastafarians. That's what they gave you. Right? They have no need whatsoever of him. The very light, you say, the very light you give us, we can dispense with. For the gold Parvaim, because well replaces it. So now they got the what? The nuclear places, the solar lights, and everything else. Oh, yes, they have. One time, really up. Seeing, now I ain't going to get this a little bit more. Seeing such abomination, God desired to resolve the world into its original chaos. And that's what's going to happen. Everything you tell me, everything you teach, and everything you learn, all the prophecy built goes back to what? God casting the world back into the original chaos. That's why you got the alphabet community. That's why you got Bill Gates. That's why you got, the foundation. That's why you got the Army Xi Jinping. President Hizzak, Putin, Biden, name some more. All of them rising, flourishing, and rising up to the top right now. Yeah, the alphabet community. Yeah, the Muslims, the Hindus, the Buddhists, the worldwide ministry, the international ministry, all of them on top. Yeah, because God, seeing such abomination, God desired to resolve the world into its original chaos, and that's what's coming. Because do they have all of them have tattoos on their body? Do they have stuff mingled together, strange apparel? Do they have that? Do you have, it's all on that. Well, go look at one of those porn pictures and see what they're doing on one of the porn flicks or something like that. Right, but you ain't got to see that. All you got to do is go watch, I don't know what type of picture. I guess they still have, no, what's the name of that picture? Well, we already know they have the other pictures out there, the rap stars and all of them, what they're doing. Now I wanted to say something. This will come on at 11 o'clock. The Young and the Restless. The Why still? Yeah, they got the pictures out there. I don't know the name of it. And they tell you all that they're doing. All that. Yeah. Oh, they tell you, the judge denied tell you about the incest and all that. Oh, no. If he desists from his purpose, it was only because the people lived a God-fearing life from the time Jehoiakim. Now, you know they're not living a God-fearing life now. They don't keep the covenant. They don't keep the Torah. People over there in their land, what them rabbis doing over there? Raping them little boys, raping them virgin little girls over there in Jerusalem, and Israelis. That's what they're doing over there. You don't get that report, though, huh? You don't get the report where they're going over there in Palestine and killing these innocent children. They call it what? Collateral damage? No, no. I mean, they always blame it on friendly fire and they're killing themselves. Why would I kill myself? Why would I shoot my own children? Why would I shoot my own people? That's the question. Yeah. Anyway. So he tell you, so I'm reading that right now. He's going to do that play. What he's going to do to the whole world. After he had reigned 11 years, Nebuchadnezzar put an end to his dominion, advancing with his army. The Babylonian king held it at Daphne, a suburb of Antioch. All this going to happen again. Bring all your armies and set them at before Jerusalem, the valley of Jehoshaphat, Armageddon. Bears in the army, the Babylonian king held it at Daphne, a suburb of Antioch. And here was he met with the Sanhedrin of Jerusalem, who desired to know whether he was coming with the purpose of destroying the temple. Nebuchadnezzar assured them that all he wanted was the surrender of Jehoiakim, who had rebelled against his authority and returned to Jerusalem. The Sanhedrin informed Jehoiakim and Nebuchadnezzar's intentions. The king asked the elder whether it was ethical to purchase their lives by sacrificing his. Let's stop there. Because they're doing the same thing they're doing right now. Bless the Jewish people, God gonna bless you. Why not bless God himself? Why not bless the Lord God? Oh, I forgot they don't believe in the Lord God Jesus the Christ. They wait on the Messiah. Yeah. Why would you bless an evil and wicked thing? Why? We just didn't read and they tell you bring your monies to them. Bring your monies, bring your wealth to them. Remember Day Star. We want to remember Day Star in your will. We don't want you to give that to your granddaughters, your grandson, and your children. We want you to give all that to us and your will. And we know what to do with it. Yeah, I want to make sure we keep our mansions for myself and my children. Make sure all my grandchildren and children after that. This is going to be my legacy. And make sure all of them get to go to private school, any Ivy League school they want to go to. Yeah, it's gonna be me and Marcus' legacy, but Marcus gave. That's to be the righteous judge. I told him what's going to happen to them. And what I do want. Well, they give their liathon 3 times a year. We're waiting on the next liathon to come. God not playing. God not playing. Well, go look at Jonah's scam when she put on her jeans and a little outfit to show, how sexy she is. How sexy she is. Yeah. Put it out there. I don't want another husband. I want another rich man to come this week. I still got some fire in this tank that need to be put out. Go look at her and tell me if she righteous and holy, or she have everything of her father. Okay, come on, Belly Shepherd. Let's let you know, no, got to prepare for the Sabbath. No, I got a lot more to that. Because it's happening now. Anything I'm reading to you is happening right now as we speak. Well, I have people out there that I know, children, cousins, nephews, nieces, with tattoos on, got ahead. Yeah, daughters. I don't know about the sons. I'm just telling you. Yelp is a platform that allows lots of people to post their businesses for people to find them and give reviews. There are lots of tow truck companies on there. Yeah. Now that we say Yelps, I said, where can I, what tow car, truck, what towing company have that truck? I said, Yelps. What towing company you use? I said, Yelps. Yeah. I was surprised. I was not surprised, but because you would be in a vision of what it was so clear. Because sometimes it don't be clear. Sometimes it be, you think you heard it, but it was clear. All the conversation was clear. When he took the light up from out the side of the thing, he said, give me a light. I said, man, a light? I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. And he went right down the side and picked it up. And I had on that strap that the same thing that they have on with their guns, and I had the same thing on. Yeah, he just went on the side, got that lighter, lit a cigarette, the lighter back on the side. No, before that, I got the 2 or 3 keys, silver keys. I don't know what they do with it. Then I got another bicycle, whatever was coming, slow like on a bike. Then I had somebody riding on the handball. Then I see the River Times with the palace across. They have a shell in the way, look like a turtle shell. A tortoise shell. That's what it looked like, not a turtle, tortoise. The tortoise is more round. And seeing that. No, that's all I can do is tell you. You should not make any cutting in your flesh for the day, nor print any mark upon you. I am the Lord. So, because that's what a lot of people do. They take rest in peace, so and so, and they have the day he died and all that. God told them not to do that. Then they have T-shirts with the person dead on. God don't even like that. You give it 7 days to mourn, and after that, that's it. All right. No, we're getting to it. I already showed you that. God about to throw the whole world in chaos. I saw the leaders got their plan, and Satan got his plan to take it all over, the mark of the beast and everything. Because you're looking for something that's already here. It's already here. You just got to grow up. Okay, well, where's your please? Like I said, one day they had it all. Somebody post that before we go. The book of Revelation. In an hour and in a day. It's in the book of Revelation in 1 hour and 1 day. All of it going to be gone. In 1 day and 1 hour. Somebody post that before I get off. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give God what belongs to God. Give me what is mine. Jesus said, gospel tongue. No, he was bragging. Ahab was bragging. What God said? I got idols all the things they do. They have idols in all the fields. They have idols on all the cars. The cars themselves have become idols. You got idols on your wall. Your pastors, preachers, teachers tell you buy idols and hang them in your house. Everybody got his own idol. But don't worry, it won't be long now. Eternal bless thee and keep thee. Eternal be well. You mess with the wrong man. Because during the time of the Great Depression, not the time in 29, I can't say the Great, because they had more than one Great Depression. So the time in 29 depression, yeah, they went to sleep, they had it all. Everything was secure. The next day they woke up, they were jumping out of windows. And people had to walk by and look up. Because the bodies, dead body was hitting and killing them. Yeah, they were. You turn the best to him, keep. You turn and make his face to shine upon thee, be gracious unto thee. You turn and live up kindness unto thee, give thee peace. Here, the Lord that God is one Lord, thou shalt love the Lord that God with all that heart and all that soul. Now, I'm sorry for keeping it so long. I know we're supposed to leave a little earlier. Revelation chapter 18:16 saying, Alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones, and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in the ships, and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried and weeping and wailed, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, when made rich all that had shipped in the sea, and by the reason of costliness, for in 1 hour was she made desolate. This is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. I am alive until next time. You should be very afraid of me. Because God told you to be very afraid of me, because then you watch what you're doing and watch what you're saying. But since you don't want to watch what you do, watch what you're saying, then you put it right on the head, bro. Right on the head. It won't be long. All right. I don't even know if y'all can hear me on YouTube. They don't even have the thing on